Okay, we're back. So, after some failure of trying to record the finale of Final Fantasy VII, I still have not been able to successfully record it. So, I'm back here trying to, I guess, finish up these
It's
taxi
on
missions.
VCPR.
Ugh,
That's Vice City Public Radio. Radio which gives the public exactly what they want. High
it's
quality
so
educational
crappy
programming about
because
serious topics and a consistent reminder that the world is going
it
to
keeps
hell in a
freezing at the
handbasket if you
same
don't give us
exact
money.
spot
Remember,
in the
Vice
final
City Public
cutscene,
Radio is commercial free
and
because it is
I've
funded entirely by donations
taken
from
it
our listeners
to
and corporate sponsors. So if you're enjoying the show,
like
why
a
not make a
used game
contribution?
shop where they have a
I'm
CD
Maurice
repair
Jarez,
machine,
and this is Pressing
and
Issues.
did it on
Pressing
there,
Issues is a roundtable
and
discussion group
used the
in which
toothpaste
we
trick,
ask
nothing,
self-important
and it's a
people
big scratch,
exactly
like
what
right
they
at
think
the
about
outer
things,
edge
and then they argue amongst
of the
themselves
disc,
before leaving with views more
which I
extreme than
guess is
Glenn
where
Hill. Totally
the
joking,
end game
ladies and
data
gentlemen.
is,
This is a show founded on
and
the
it keeps
ancient Greek
freezing.
principle of enlightened
So,
debate and
yeah,
the
I don't know what
American
the fuck I'm
principle
gonna
of free
do. I don't
speech.
really
Or is that
want
the
to
ancient
buy
Greek
a
principle of
replacement
feeding
disc
wise
3.
men hemlock? And the American principle of being
It's,
annoyed and loud
it's,
so nobody can get a
I
word
feel
in.
like that's
I
just kind
forget.
of
Only time will tell. Now the
unnecessary
subject
to
we are
do. I
discussing
mean,
right now
literally
on
almost
Pressing
every
Issues
other
with
part of the
me,
game
Maurice
works
Chavez,
perfectly,
for your
except for that
enlightenment and
one time
enjoyment
where
is
we
a
were
very serious
fighting
one.
the
Public safety. In case you haven't noticed,
Pollen
Vice City is not a
Salta, and
very
it
safe
used
place. These are troubled
whatever
times. We are a
tack it
troubled people.
used that made
Some
the
would
game
say we are
freeze.
a people at war with ourselves.
Um,
Others would say
but
we
aside
are
from
at
that, the
war with
game works
reality.
perfectly.
Those who live in other countries and strive to
So
own our
annoying.
fast food restaurants and quickie marts would say
That
we
is
are a
like the one
bloodthirsty bunch of
thing
crazies
about
who let children buy guns from the supermarkets.
physical
Another
media that
opinion is that it is the
sucks,
fault of society.
is that it can
As
get
Plato said,
damaged,
people don't mean to kill each other.
and
It happens because
it
they
can
are
get
bored
damaged
or
beyond
desperate or really
repair.
thirsty or in need of a vacation
Whereas,
or
you know,
something. Another
digital
view is that we
download,
are all a little
you
confused
never
and
have
we should
the
stay at home,
concern
lock
about
the doors
physical
and forget about
damage,
everything as quickly as possible.
and if there are
So,
problems,
let's
it can be
press the
updated.
issue, eh? Sitting on our panel right now, we have three divergent opinions. Three separate islands of insanity in a rolling sea of stupidity. Three wise men
And those games
following
are so
very
old, I
different
got them when I
stars.
was a kid, and
Am
I
I
wasn't
right?
really
To everyone's right, in
taking
fact.
the best
We
care
have
of my
Congressman
games.
Alex Shrub, the youngest state congressman
Even now
ever
and
to be
then, like,
elected
I'll
by
fucking
Vice
drop a
City,
disc on the
and
floor.
now a respected man in the capital.
But,
Mr.
yeah,
Shrub
as
got
a
elected
kid,
because
like,
he
I
has
was
great hair and says
kind
things
of a
that make you
fool
nod your
in
head.
taking care
His
of my games. I wish I
campaign appealed to the
better
wealthy
care of my
because he
games.
set all of us at ease by finally confirming it's okay to be rich as long as you say you care about the children. Mr. Shrub, welcome.
That's not entirely true, Maurice. My campaign also appealed to the poor.
I think we actually heard
Too
this
stupid
on the
to understand
last
what I'm saying, so I held up pretty pictures.
episode, right? I think in between now and then, I had the game in rest mode, and it was in pause, and I think the radio stations continue to play even when you're paused. So I think the radio station looped in between the last part and this one.
The Waibatsu Thunder. What's this I found under your bed? The only angles you're going to read is Laura Ingalls Wilder.
If you think your child might be a red, here are some warning signs. They read complicated literature and have concern for their fellow man.
Oh my god, I way overshot
Tell your kids
that.
if someone approaches them with pamphlets about recycling, an invitation to
Okay,
a
I just
or
saw
showing
a
any
couple of
doubts about
people
the fairness of our system,
out there on the
then
beach.
you
What the
should
hell?
Find a teacher or a policeman
Alright.
immediately. Do yourself a favor. Take both hands off the wheel and touch the steering. Do you feel the power? Ah, yes, friend. There's a lot of you.
Alright, come on, this fucking town should not be this empty.
To shine a light on all degenerates, philanderers, liberals, and other evildoers, and expose them for what they really are. Don't waste your money on unnecessary and corrupting material.
Ammunition.
Give it to me. There's only one thing that will save you. A highly fortified structure in the shape of the most powerful thing on the planet. Me. Degenerates will ruin this great city. In my wonderful book, I tell of the impending disaster about to befall this planet. Nuclear holocaust, plagues of flying rodents, the seas rising up and turning yellow.
So, yeah, just going back to Final Fantasy VII for a second, and this will be the last I talk about it. I just want to announce, I guess, what my plan is for it. I think what I'm gonna do is so I actually bought it. Oops, hit the mic. I actually bought it for the PlayStation 4 because I realized there were trophies for it, and I figured it'd be fun to go for trophies in that game. So whenever I get around to playing it on the PS4, I will just record the ending from that save file. It's gonna be a while before I get to that point, but it's probably like the most sensible thing to do.
Yeah. Now, I don't know much about you. I mean, I read Beowulf. Well, I didn't, but I read the cover. But, like, you're a Viking, right?
Did the tunic and goatskin boots give you a clue, maybe?
So yeah, that'll be the last I speak about Final Fantasy VII. Now we can really sort of enjoy this game in its entirety. I know the first couple of parts I was really quiet, but that was kind of just by design. Especially during the taxi mission, I didn't want to just talk over the radio station. I actually wanted to hear it.
Of course, then he died of the green plague. There are some Vikings that are a bloodthirsty
And also to have you guys hear it,
more than anyone
whoever's
else, really.
listening out there.
We're a nomadic people, Amy. We have cold fire in our souls. Ye have that fire too, Amy. You've just lost it since you've gotten television. Now, that being said, I'll answer your question. We are mostly not violent, though many of the Vikings travel to Scotland. And mind you, anyone who goes there will turn bloodthirsty. You can't understand what the lot are saying. It's all a for, Recklin, a boot, dine. It's enough to make you want to burn a village to the ground. That's why, in my cassette series, I talk about the importance of communication.
This is a major problem. Why do they... Why is the city, like,
a group of men talk about what they've killed, how to start
completely
a fire,
dead right now? There's nobody here.
Talk about keeping the tree along are tidy and their feelings. When I'm raiding a village, I don't need to be talking about feelings. It's time for action.
Great. So is that all there is to being a Viking?
One
Pillaging?
person.
No, lass, no. Pillaging and battle are important, but we admire poetry as well, as long as it's poems about whacking someone in with a double-handed battle axe. What's holding you
Oh
back,
man,
Amy?
what the
Chapter 3 of
fuck?
my book, I talk about listening to the bloodthirsty water spirit. It's really quite important if you want to enter Valhalla.
I think I went there last night. Oh, no, that was Malibu.
On the plus
But
side,
it's
I have
the
a
same
shit
point.
ton of time,
Valhalla
so
was that goth club, wasn't it? So, 1983. But right,
I,
what does
it's
being
not like
a
I'm pressed
Viking
and
have to
I
do
need a
with
fare as soon as I finish the other
This is
one.
the 20th century. We have electricity, penicillin, jet planes, implants. Well, I
Yeah, in
don't,
GTA
but
3, they didn't really
some
give you a
generation
lot of,
is really gross. You live like it's 982
Are you butt
AD or
fucking kidding me?
something.
They didn't really give you a lot of time during the fairs. I think I failed a couple times because of that.
Yes, I'd like to.
And in this game, I have like
Maybe you go
nearly
camping
12
once a year or
minutes.
hunting and wonder why it feels so natural. That's because it is. Too much of this denying your instincts. Men shaving. You know, deep down in the pit of your soul, you wish you could crouch in the grass with flies biting your face. Afraid to move for fear of alerting the beasts. Covering yourself with yak urine to thwart your smell. Then,
All
a
right.
beast draws close. You pounce, bringing your battle axe on its skull. Man and animal at that moment, one and the same in a terrible beauty. Then you drag the carcass back to camp and celebrate by eating its heart. Some people, they only do this once in a lifetime. I do
This would go
every
so
day,
much faster
and so can
if
you. All it
they
takes is
just
some
had
positive
people
thinking.
spawn on the
Just in time
sidewalk.
I unleashed the Norse within weekend.
What the
Where
fuck?
finished will say, I am a god. Nobody can stop me. I crush my enemies and dance on their funeral pyres. This is very helpful for living in suburbia, Amy, and I should know.
I really don't understand how.
Oh, it's very helpful. Maybe a neighbor is tossing his leaf clippings on your lawn, or looking at your woman, or harboring desires regarding your longboat. You enslave his children, set his house on fire, he shall not bother you again.
This is kind of fucking
It must be
ridiculous.
nice
You
to
gotta
have
be
you as a
kidding me.
neighbor, Not.
I live in no place longer than needed to fulfill my
How could
goals.
there be no
Taking
people on the
slaves,
street?
valuables, and food. Goal setting is very important, Amy, not just in football.
You're very weird and creeping me out a bit, but whatever. No weirder than anything else. So, what do you think of Vice City?
Ah, I like it very much. Your women
Fuck.
here are prepared for battle. They are large, not like those scrawny things to the north. A woman who eats well provides for her man. You cannot set sail for robbing and pillaging on an empty stomach. It's like the story of the parson's wife and the troll.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Great Carl Erson, ye mainlanders have no historical perspective. Read the runes. It's all right there. Talk to a grandparent. But no, he cast people out like rubbish. Wisdom is not to be treated so lightly. When my father grew old, I sat with him day and night, absorbing his wisdom.
learning about the demons and where the wickedness resides in men's hearts. And as his time drew near, I built a large fire, burnt him and his wife while communing with Odin's spirit.
Careful. Musty Pines is a sponsor of the show.
Jesus
Ooh,
Christ.
Brody, what are you doing?
Just adjusting myself, she-devil. Wearing these animal hides does get a bit itchy.
Okay. You never answered my question. What do you think of Vice City?
Your land and people have a lot in common with mine. See, we too fled our homes due to lack of food, overpopulation, and the bitter cold. And, mind ye, darting out to raid passing ships is fine, but we needed a new land to have our way with.
Come on, there's like
Granted,
a handful
all
of
sailed
people.
to an
There we
area,
go.
land in force and burn down a local monastery or village, whereas you come in, destroy all the creatures, and sell plastic versions of them. You did a fine job pillaging these lands, but you should have done something about Canada.
Wait a minute there, Buster. My mother's half Canadian.
Oh, what are you going to do, wench? Sweep the ice furiously at me? Ha! Socialized medicine? Nah, you did it all wrong. You should have continued to the north and finished things off. I talk about this in me motivational learning tapes. That and beware the magpie, which is the devil.
I feel like every one of these talk show guests has like a motivational tape. What the fuck?
Right, your wife Helga. What a hag.
This show is not sexist, whatever certain bearded women might say. Women are people too.
I guess that was the thing to do in the
Wouldn't
80s.
talk
Sell,
that much.
oh
Go live in
shit,
a chimney each
sell
roll.
promotional tapes.
20th century women are all the same. And me hag Helga, she felt pretty
God damn
ways.
it.
She says to me, Thor, I ain't having no mead no more. I'm going to meetings. See? That's your problem. As soon as you sort something out, you have to go preaching from the rooftops to everyone else how to live, not pillage or plunder no more, but live in boxes. And she says, Thor, I'm getting me stomach stapled. I look fat. An outfit of 2 yak skins, where previously it was only 1. I say, wench, don't come crying to me when we're in a longboat crossing the straits for 2 moons, and you're all skin and bones. A man needs something to grab onto. Ain't her fault. A cursed pixie goblin got her.
Pixie Goblin? What kind of weird ancient nonsense are you talking about? Now, Thor, I've got to ask you, how old are you?
I am as old as the fjords, as young as a newborn lamb.
Are you shy about your age? Just lie about it, like my mom.
Thor is never shy. Thor is mighty. Thor is a god.
And where are you from?
From the beginning of the flat earth, where the sun meets the sky.
Oh, right. By the beach. Great. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be right back with Thor. He's a real Viking.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Fernando Martinez. I think by now
Come
you
on,
know
give me a fucking bear. Holy shit.
stand me in the street and say, "Fernando,
Thank
What the
you.
hell is wrong with me? Silk shirt, hairy chest, enough aftershave to drown a household pet, but I still cannot get a woman. I tell them you are an ignorant fool. Without a symbol of power and fragility around your neck, what kind of woman is going to respect you? That is why I have teamed up with Medallion Man, the shop for medallion needs. Medallion Man caters to all levels of masculinity. For the strong-sided type, a medallion the size of a hubcap will say everything that needs to be said. Even singing medallions for the Casanova, who knows music is the food of love. Model trains, dollhouses, diapers, whatever is your interest, we've got a medallion for you. Don't forget, every woman knows if you can support a medallion, you can support a man.
We have some sad news for you. Rock and roll is dead and pop is in! Why not discover the excitement of the science of music yourself at Synth & Son, the home of keyboards? Thanks to the science of music, you don't need musical talent to make great music. Just listen. I created that just by pressing a button. Synthesizers are the new way. Why work hard on difficult compositions?
Alright, I mean, it would make sense if people weren't outside now because there's a fucking rainstorm happening. But I'm guessing that's not the reason why there are no people on the street. Inside track.
We're back on
Here
K-Chat
we
with
go.
me, Amy, and my guest is Thor, Viking warrior and elf help guru. Do you have a last name? Oh, whatever. Anyway, what were we talking about?
We're talking about the wisdom of the ancients. There are many hurdles in life, Amy. I remember one of the first bits of fan mail I got came by bottle in the sea. A man of Lollard Island said, "A tiny woman came to our farm and swept in front of our door. A woodland troll has carried off my woman in the dead of night. Give me wisdom, Thor."
So, what did you tell him?
Hi, Amy. It was obvious the Black Plague had visited his home. As sure as you can't be a midwife to a fairy, expect wisdom from a fool, or find a good meal downtown on a Saturday
Oh
night.
my god, dude. How dare you make a left
I
turn?
really have nothing to ask I'm more than a little confused. Let's go to the phones. You're on K-Chat with Thor.
Yes, hello, Thor. My name's Jay. I'm a huge fan, man. Your book really helped me get through puberty. Everyone else was into vampires and stuff. I just got into the Viking thing. It's pretty cool. It's been working pretty well for me. Anyway, my girlfriend and I, we fight all the time. She's always calling to check up on me. It really totally sucks. It's a drag. Like, I hang out at the strip mall with all my boys, and she shows up. Is there any advice you can give me?
Yes. There was a man who asked for a night's lodging at a certain farm on the eve of Maundy Thursday. Or maybe it was Fat Tuesday.
Yeah, just to do 10 fairs, it's taken me nearly 16 minutes because just nobody fucking spawns on the street. Oh, here we go.
Hello, excuse me, what the hell are you talking about?
Reading from the runes, wench.
What kind of rune is that?
Aye, it's a man's rune and not appropriate for the warrior under
I'm right
18
here,
years
bruv.
old.
Get in the
There's a
fucking
moral
car.
at the end. Are you still there, Fair Jay?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Do you love this woman?
Yeah, I think so. She's really special. Especially in the back seat, if you know what I mean, Thor.
Then behead her and parade thy love around on a stick for the world to admire.
Wow, cool. Thanks, Thor.
Okay, I'd like to throw you out, but you've got an enormous sword and, yeah, let's take another call. But first, listeners,
Bruh.
City, remember, don't behead your girlfriend and take her head around on a stick. Hello, you're on K-Chat with Thor.
Hey, brother. My name is TJ. Your book is fresh. Real fresh. Like, it's been a real inspiration and all that. It's most definitely on me and my crew's vibe. And that Loki brother, he's as slick as Salivex. You know what I mean, Trooper? In fact, me and my boys have started a Thor fan club. You know what I'm rapping? We're on your vibe, man.
Aye, a Thor fan club. This pleases Thor very much. I shall speak of myself in the third person from now on.
Yeah, I wasn't really into school all that much. But I hear you, Thor. So anyway, we have this fan club, right? And instead of naming it something like the Vice Lords of Valhalla, we gave it like a modern name. Keeping things firmly in the 80s, you know? The Bloods. Ain't that off the wall, man? We follow your teachings to the letter, sir. Especially how you go around smiting fools with that wild, mad hammer of yours and getting people to know exactly
Nope,
what
doesn't
time
need
it is.
doesn't need a cab.
Have you a magic hammer?
But this person does. What the fuck is this guy wearing?
We do have Mac 10, Tech 9s, Trey 8, Street Sweepers, and all that. Are you still on my vibe, brother?
Aye, I like the sound of this. He thinks I want to join your group. Do you pillage proper?
Hell yeah. We do it like a Viking. You ought to come party with us. We'll even make you an honorary blood. Word.
Ah, indiscriminate pillaging. This is, as we say, the school of old. When I am done...
I'm gonna turn the volume up on the radio. Music. Yeah, music and dialogue could go all the way up. Yeah, that's fine.
Centuries people have asked questions. Why is my fatted calf gone after
The
gypsy
sound
woman
effects don't
appeared?
need to be that
Were there
loud.
trolls living in my chimney?
Or
Aye,
that
for
prominent,
sure.
I should
I
say.
can tell ye the story of the 12 children on a platter, or the midsummer snow, and the spirit hatched from a cock's egg. But in the end, Amy, you need a spirit journey. A wandering spirit demands a wandering body. Take a long boat, pack only what you can carry, head toward the moon at high tide.
Okay,
This
thanks
guy
for the
just wants to
advice.
go to a
With
different
that
part of the
revelation,
beach.
I'm going to have to change
Listen, I
topics.
respect
That
it,
was
man.
Thor, Viking warrior. Coming up next, we have another guest. We'll be back right after this.
How do you like to enjoy a Rusty Brown's ring donut?
Holy shit, this is,
and then thrust my tongue in the middle.
I like to munch it vigorously.
I just love the batter all over my face.
On Friday nights, I just can't stop eating Rusty Brown's ring donuts.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Sometimes I like to wear women's panties and walk around Fifth Street.
When you go
what the
downtown,
fuck? What does that
make
have to
sure
do
you
with
enjoy
donuts?
Rusty Brown's ring donuts.
Yeah, alright, let's get
Hi,
off
I'm
the
Jeremy
sand.
Robar, entrepreneur, VIP, and founder of the revolutionary program, Think Your Way to Success. It's a 3-step program that's been changing lives and my income for the last 2 years. 5 years ago, I was a nobody, just like you. After my Think Your Way to Success program, I spend the entire weekend in my jacuzzi or engaging in the exciting sport of domino toppling. Hey, if you can think it, you can do it. One of my award-winning courses is sure to be perfect for you. The first course I call Think, Hold That Thought, Complete, because that's what you do. Step 2 is known as Learn, Start, Doing, where I explain the mysteries of starting. Or take the new accelerated course that will have you laughing and hugging strangers. Motivate, demonstrate, then motivate again. Just listen to these endorsements, and remember, these people volunteered. They aren't being paid much.
I've been on the Think, Hold That Thought Complete program, and I have to say, I'm finally going to start my career in being a well-paid rich person.
Yeah, I've been thinking my way to success for a while now. It's some good stuff.
Call now and sign up for my
The
Think Your Way
fuck?
to Success program. And if you want to think really fast, try my Crank It Out program. Call 1-866-434-SELF. Hey, don't just do it. Think about it.
Sweaty leather tracksuit?
What the
Absurdly
hell?
fat Dayglow laces? Something missing? Complete the look with a replica car sign insignia on a chunky gold plate chain at Vice City's one-stop shop for people who know how to put the hip into hip-hop.
Wow, you look
Hip hop?
The look.
Hip hop anonymous?
God, can we play more commercials on this station? The station is about me. What? Oh, hi, I'm Amy. So, right, we're back. I'm here with oh my god, this is so exciting. But now I'm here with Jazz Torrent, a rock god, all the way from Scotland, England. So, Jazz, I'm sorry, as you can tell, I'm a really huge fan of Love Fest.
Hey, Denny says sorry, babe. You are a woman of substance, and I like that.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. That's cool. And, oh, Jazz, who is that thing with you?
Mandy, I think she's zoning out a little bit, aren't you, man? Look, she's got to take me 24/7, you know what I'm saying? Poor lassie, she's had a turn of jazz more than one girl can take. Eh? Say hello, man.
Hi, Paul. Bingo. Where are we?
The rock lifestyle hasn't been too good to her. Man, just go away and sit in a lavvy until I've finished, hen.
Check the fridge.
Is she okay? I mean, apart from being an ugly, cheap cow, she looks half dead.
Hey, seriously, man. Didn't cramp my style. I'm an artist, you know.
Okay, Jazzy. So, Jazz, I was listening to your album on my boombox all weekend. How is it? I mean, you're really totally famous. No, wait, I mean, so anyway, how are you?
Cool, man. I'm cool. Things are good. You can't OD on love, man. I have tried. The truth, really something special. You Americans, you really know how to rock and roll, man. Not like back home.
I'm so confused. Is that because the new album didn't do so well in the UK?
It's that fascist Thatcher. Sing about working class people trying to make it through a tough life. I sing about the things they want. Trashing hotel rooms, wearing glitter in your eyes, and waking up in a ditch next to a totaled sports car. When you make minimum wage, love conquers all. Know what I mean, Sheila?
The name's Amy.
Aye, right, whatever. Like I was saying, man, right? I'm an artist. I ain't in this for the money. If I were, would I be wearing these clothes? It's because the critics don't know. You know? They stand there and they do not know. Have they ever really listened to the lyrics to bury me deep inside? If the music isn't what they want to hear, if the songs ain't the right songs, if things aren't in their space or whatever, right, man, that's my choice. Because, man, I am Love Fist. And the thing is, right, they're not. And if they don't get it, and if they're not riding my wave that day, man, well, I ain't gonna go cry puppies just because their dog is teething, As far as these idiots are concerned, I am a man. But I tell you, sweetheart, I've been over to the other side, baby. And man, oh man, it's beautiful. But these idiots, man, they've not been there.
Okay, right. This last album wasn't your best-selling, was it? I don't even think it charted in the UK.
What is a chart, man? A piece of paper. Bring that to the concert and I'll set it on fire. I ain't no Ronald Reagan or rock, babe. Album charts are a metaphor for human isolation and the breakdown of interaction. I say it's time to rock, right, man?
Right, Jimmy.
That's right, because I say it is. Because, sweetheart,
I left the stove on.
I am Love Fist, the biggest band in the world.
Yeah, but you and Dick and Percy and Willie, you're all Love Fist, the 4 Scottish horsemen of the apocalypse. Fist till morning. Take it on the chin. Zinc deficiency. 4 boys against your face. freight tracks. What memories! And here you say you dedicate the album to the children of the night. Who are they?
No, sweet. Let's get one thing straight here. Hello? Are we recording here? This is for the record, right? Testing. Now listen. Love Fist is Jez Torrance. I sing the songs, sweethearts. It's my face on the merchandise. If you see us in concert, see four men rocking and dancing with tears in their eyes, you will see I am Love Fist. He who pays the piper plays the tune.
Oh, I didn't know you had a piper in the band.
Love, I was talking metaphorically. Condensed meaning, enlightenment. We're a family living in Death Valley, but I walk alone. I am on a spiritual journey, and if Mercy or Dick or anybody stands in my way, the contract says I walk. I've been dragged back, held down, and embarrassed by those guys, but you know, it's part of being in a band, man. Like wearing makeup.
Yeah, but wasn't Percy voted Guitarist of the Year by Kerrap Rock Monthly?
Look, I love the whole bit with the fuzzy guitar, but he's overrated, Love, right? Without the torrents of abuse, Love Fist would be over, and the new contract reflects that. As an artist, it's really important that I make a lot of money. Right, man? You need to keep you and our friends and your diamonds and that, eh?
Yeah, rock on, Keith, Roger, what a trip.
Yeah, shut up, you silly tart.
Ugh, let's take a caller. Hello. Ooh, you're on the line with Love Fist. Hi.
Yo, this is Wayne, man. Hey, guys, I'm on the phone with Love Fist. Hold on. Hey, what's up, Jez? I'm a huge fan. I go to all
What the hell? There was a fucking fair right there.
I wear my Love Fist t-shirt every day, even when I'm with my old lady. Hey, I heard the subliminal messages in your video. Is that true?
Listen, seriously, the big hair, the limousines, the girls, the partying, the clubs, the hotel suites, another TV smashed into 1,000 pieces, right? After my unfortunate incident in Cleveland, I told the press, I don't like Mondays. This livens up the day. If you're asking me if we was using backmasking, the music is reversible.
Go through the intersection at fucking 3 miles an hour, why don't you?
Say, congratulations, you have just discovered the secret message. Dreams are made to be broken. Like so many broken dreams, I want to pick up the pieces together. God, I am so creative. Wow, I think I've just wrote a song. Maybe I'll write a song. But anyway, like I say, that stuff, it doesn't matter. Not for me. I'm a spiritual person on a journey, right? And nothing will stand in my way, you know?
Boy, do I. On the track Satan's Pillows, you sang about how a broken heart can...
About how a broken heart can't ever be mended, just broken again. I know, really powerful stuff. Emotional. I think that song says everything that needs to be said about love, man. When you belong to the night, it's best to take advantage of it. And what takes you up will take you down, man. If everyone remembered that, the world would be okay. Thanks, love. You are a real smart cookie.
Thanks, Jez. Now, do you think it's important that, well, I mean, you're a great-looking guy, even though your girlfriend is a cheap tramp. But do you think it's important that rock and roll bands look good? Or is it about the music?
Like I said, I'm a creature with two faces, babe, you know? An angel and a devil. And that means it's really important to look good. Music cannot stand on its own. You need to look good singing it. I'm tired of people saying all we care about is partying, that we can't play. If we couldn't play, people wouldn't come to our concerts. We're not going away, and if we do, it won't be on purpose.
Where are we, dear Creek?
We're on the radio, love. Stop dragging me down. I told you, if you ride a whirlwind, don't be surprised when the dawn breaks. Where were we?
Ugh, she's really getting on my nerves. Why are you waving your hands at me? Oh, I'm supposed to go to commercial. I'll be right back.
Howdy. Welcome to Farewell Ranch. They say the golden years are the best years of your life, but for many seniors, they just stink up the house and make the grandkids feel uncomfortable with unmodeled affection. Now, your old people can be earning you money and enjoying the final years of Farewell Ranch. It's a working farm, cattle ranch, and crematorium where the cowboys are all over 75. They'll enjoy rodeos, working in the fields, and tending all the final resting places of their new friends on Sunshine Hill. Farewell Ranch works your loved ones from sun up to sundown, and when your loved one passes away, we'll send you a presentation package VHS with the spurs and boots they were wearing as they went on to a better world. All
My God.
Show love it here, right, Norm? Is this WW2? Farewell Ranch, the only way to ride into the sunset.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I would be able to make it through that little tight squeeze.
Stop my morning, you make my night. Giggle free with everything, you make life bright. Getting fat and laughing, getting fat. With Giggle Cream, you get both things, and what's more fun than that? That's the sound I love.
Giggle Cream. It makes dessert funny. Asian pajamas? Chinese bandana? Something missing? With a throwing star, kendo sticks, or nunchucks at Vice City's one-stop shop for the silent fashion assassin.
I might actually eventually run out of time here.
Complete the look.
Because I had 12 minutes before, now it's down to like 7.5.
Jazz, you were telling me about the music?
Aye, yeah. You know, we wear these costumes to appeal to the working man. Because after you spend the day working in a steel mill, you want to wear tight leather clothes and play air guitar. That's what we're about. The recent album was a musical trip through hell, and I think it shows.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh, come on.
I saw Satan. He didn't like what he saw in
This should not be taking this fucking long.
Ask man. I can find treasure in the dark. It's that, what's the word?
Thing?
Yeah, that's the thing that typifies me as an artist. Heart and soul. Head and trousers. Everything. That's what you get at one of my shows. Jez Torrent and Love Fist will really show you, you know. We take the soul into darkness. Bring your lighters. You know, I invented that. I've about had it with wankers ripping off my vibe. I wore women's clothing first. Why? Because it tells you about light and darkness, like the moon. But seriously, you've got great eyes, really.
Oh, thanks, Jazz. I've always thought your music really lets people see into your soul.
Right, into great big pools of pain like me. Dangerous bastard. You see, babe, I've had my heart broken and I am still a man. I'm working on a song right now called Fallen Stars on Shattered Dreams in the Rain. It's about being able to communicate through music rather than words. It's set in a wind tunnel. That's why there's a huge snake painted on my jacket. The snake symbolizes kind of a subconscious power force. Because life is pain, babe. And without music, I'd be lost. This new album is our most mature work yet. I am brilliant on it because I sing from the heart.
About heartbreak?
Babe, don't go there, please. You do your show a favour, take it easy. My people spoke to your people about this, and seriously, I appreciate the offer. And look, I would shag you, but you have to understand, it's too soon.
Because Shari left you, right?
Babe, my people spoke about this to your people.
Yo, what
Said,
the
do
fuck?
not mention Shari. It's like sticking needles in my soul, voodoo. Who are you? Are you my personal devil? That you could do this to me? The pain is too much. I have hair in my face to hide my soul. Shari had to go because she wanted to be a Marine. We couldn't be together. Seriously, don't go there.
This is so sad. Do you have a tissue out there? Oh, Jazz, I'm so sorry.
Seriously, love, if you listen to the song Dragon Eyes, it says everything that needs to be said about her. You can't help me. It's raw, like a chicken's head, you know? The pain, it grips you and makes you think about everything. It's the longest night of all. December of the soul.
Jazz, this has been the best interview of my life. Thanks so much for coming on. For all you Love This fans out there, it's time for a contest.
That's right, ladies and gents, you're listening to me, Jez Torrent on K-Chat, being interviewed by...
It's Amy? Oh God, you forgot my name?
Yeah, whatever. Citizens of Vice City. Now you've got the opportunity to win a part of me, my signature, ink. I only give away parts of myself to people who have bought all our records, so you've got to answer this. On which album did Beast Fist appear? Was it A, Dogs on Heat, B, Fat Chicks All Day All Night, or C, Devil's Own Band?
For the chance to win tons of Love Fist prizes, just answer the question. All you need to do is write the answer on a postcard and send it into the station. Jez, before you go, will you please play us a song acoustic?
Can't even call in.
Piss off! Acoustic songs are for sissies. Babe, seriously, do not cramp my style. Look, I've got to save up the love for the big show. Babe, I love you. I really do. Friends for life. Dance into the fire and all that. always good to me, Alpha. You look after man for us, will you?
Oh, I lost my lighter again.
Love Fist!
That was the Dreamy Jazz Torrent of Love Fist, who are appearing this week in Vice City as part of their world tour. Bring your lighters and a spare pair of panties. I know I will. We'll be right back on K-Chat after these messages. Thanks.
What makes a real American? A cowboy hat, enjoying a fine T-bone steak, going to a baseball game, shooting a gun. Maybe it's the freedom to go into a poor country and tell them how to do things. Heh, those are all great qualities. But one thing that makes a true patriot is the ability to choose an American cause.
Alright, I think once I hit 75, I'm going to
working Americans table.
quit, like going to a building or something, and then exit because this is fucking crazy that there's no people on the street right now.
Great industries are threatened. Cars, pornography, armaments, and they need your help. So the next time you buy a car, a piece of adult literature, or a missile defense system,
And I will end up running out of time because I'm down to like just five minutes now, and it was 7.5
right, boy?
when I last brought this up.
It's nothing like a relationship between a man and his dog. Sometimes you just can't let go.
Max, you didn't eat your food. That's the second week in a row. Max?
When the unspeakable happens, just put your four-legged friend in the refrigerator or freezer. Then call Pet Stuffers. We'll be there within a week to pick him up, and in less than a month he'll be back as good as new. Through an ancient Egyptian miracle process called taxidermy, you and your best friend will always be together.
Yeah, that's a good dog.
Pet Stuffers, when you just can't let go. And coming soon, grandparents forever.
Oh my god.
The key to feeling great is looking great, and the way to look great is to have great hair. That's great.
Yeah, people that taxidermy their pets, I think that's a little too much. Everybody grieves in their own way, but I don't think I could ever do that.
With Sissy Spritz, it's hair for the future, not the past. When you have great hair, people know you're a winner. Sissy Spritz may cause dry mouth, dilated pupils, paranoia, heart palpitations, and nosebleeds, but your hair will be great.
This is K-Chat. Welcome back to the show. I'm Amy Scheckenhausen, and next up, we're going to be interviewing someone with a lot to say for herself. A woman who pretended to be a man and then wrote a book about it. I haven't read it, but I'm going to pretend I did. She's professor of anthro-sociology and women's studies at the University of Vice City, and her name is Michaela Krapidas. Michaela, hi, welcome to K-Chat.
Hello.
Hi. So, Michaela, you're a teacher.
If you mean professor, yes, I have a doctorate. Teachers are home.
Alright, yeah, let's, can we go in here? Alright. Now, hopefully this should, like, reload the citizenry.
More misogynistic propaganda. I hate men. Can't bear them. I think they're a complete waste of time in space, quite frankly, and a disaster for the planet.
Am I getting shot at?
Me too. I just got dumped.
Oh my god, why do I have...
Fortunate you measure your self-worth.
Why do I have a 2-star wanted level? What the fuck just
You
happened?
could be an attractive girl if you did some physical labor, cut your hair short, grew out your body hair, and wore boots, for
Jesus
example.
Christ.
You mustn't get sucked into their
From going into a police station?
But I like dating. Having someone buy you dinner is great.
Well, we'll come back to you and your problems, accepting who you really are.
Greasy
Let's talk about
palms, I guess that's for getting a,
So, tell me about
police
your book.
bribe.
You hate men a lot, and you dressed up like one, and now you've written a book about it, right?
More or less. As I said, I'm very intelligent, so I don't expect you to understand, my dear, but I'll try to keep it simple. I've always been fascinated with the world of men. Revolted, of course, but fascinated. Now, as an academic, I can get paid to write a book about pretty much anything, as long as I give it a complicated title. Are you with me, gorgeous?
Ooh, I think so.
Good. Then hold my hand. It helps me think.
No!
Okay, sorry. Don't be so weird. God, everywhere I go, just like the university won't let me display my beautiful and sensual woodcuts in the student commons. It makes me so angry! Where was I?
You were talking
Jesus
about
Christ.
yourself?
The ego is a dangerous thing, especially in my case. I'm a Jungian. Anyway, so what I did was dress up like a man and enter into the man world. I can tell you it was more horrifying than I imagined.
What did you do?
Well, the first chapter, I was a roofer. These sexists spend all day on a roof talking about us, Amy. I was expected to sit around and talk about what I had done to women. Of course, I had to, so as not to blow my cover.
So what's the name of your book?
Yes, as mentioned hitherto, my book has a very, very obtuse title. Being and Singing. From Freud to the building sites, a woman's journey into the male psyche.
Huh? What?
I'll admit it's not very catchy, but academia is not about getting to the point. It's about exploration.
Okay. Wow, I'm learning a lot today.
Yeah, so I entered the world of men, in disguise, of course. I was dressed like a man.
Okay. And you haven't changed back?
What? What did you say?
You're still dressed like a man.
No, I'm not. These are my normal clothes. Amy, for God's sake, don't fall prey to the patriarchy's evil fashion schemes!
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, I learned a lot when I was a man. Did you know, for example, that during my time as a steel worker in Pittsburgh, I learned that men sometimes speak crudely about women when they are out of earshot? I was horrified.
Oh my
Or
God.
that men regard some women, like you, Amy, as mere sex toys, things for their amusement. Unbelievable! Or that men actually find sports interesting. It's appalling. And they run the world, my pretty. Oh yes, they run the world.
They do?
Yeah. Look at Reagan. Look at Thatcher. Look at Gorbachev. While we stay home and bake cookies. Well, screw that, sweetheart.
Yes, I agree.
Good. Don't bake a cookie. Smash him in the face with a baking tray instead. He's a brainless dolt. He's a man. Did you know men enjoy looking at pictures of naked women? It's called pornography. It's sick and foul. I'm giving a talk about it this weekend at the Women's Center. That's women with a Y.
I think you spelled it wrong.
Are you a woman? 3 of the 5 letters that make up your description are M-A-N. You're too dependent on men, Amy. That's why I don't call myself a woman, Amy.
Okay.
I bet this radio station is owned by a man. White male conservatives monopolize the media, selecting right-wing blondes to propagate conservatism.
I don't have blonde hair.
Not yet, Amy. Not yet. Did you know men drink beer and smoke cigarettes and wear hats?
Yeah?
Yeah, well, you must have read my book. I discovered a lot of things. I was also
Wow.
a policeman and an untrained brain surgeon, and they're all the same. All women haters.
But just because men like sports and hats doesn't mean they hate women, does it?
You self-hating fool, of course it does. The media, meaning you, falsely portrays feminists as bra burners, outdated, combat boot-wearing bad mothers. Why don't you take your top off right now, Amy, huh? Tell them you won't be censored anymore.
No, I'm getting a little freaked out here.
We'll teach you how to make beds,
The
march in
fuck?
squares, shine
Yeah, I've
shoes,
never
clean
listened to
bathrooms,
K-Chat before,
kill
so
a
all
man
of this
with
is
your
pretty
bare
much
hands
brand new
and
to
do
me.
it all with pride. The military teaches you all the skills you'll need later in life. Call 1-800-BE-A-HERO and become a
Okay,
real
that
man.
cab was not in front of me when I looked to the right.
Oh, I'm supposed to hit the other commercial.
This fall, a new hard-hitting police drama is coming to Friday night. He was a well-to-do cop transferred to a troubled precinct downtown. His new partner is a space traveler with a passion for justice. It's Yuppie and the Alien.
Look, you might vaporize dissidents in Alpha Centauri, but in this precinct, we do it by the book.
I'm so terribly sorry, Captain.
Goog, I'm sorry. Don't miss this one-of-a-kind police drama. They're fighting crime the hard way, in designer clothes, with $250,000 sports car and a UFO.
Partner, let's go cruise in the car and look moody.
One tough downtown precinct, 2 outsiders doing things their way. Yuppie and the Alien on VBC.
Hi, I'm BJ Smith, tight end for the Vice City Mamas and proud proprietor of BJ's Used Autos. Cars from all over America come to find a new home in Florida, just like you. I moved here after the draft. football, not Vietnam, even though they do have a lot in common. I noticed there was one thing missing from this great town, a celebrity endorsed used car shop. That's why I founded BJ's Used Autos. Every one of these beauties is freshly painted. They look brand new. We have new models coming in every morning, usually around 2 a.m. We can get you anything. And if you see a car of your dreams, tell us. We can acquire it for you. I've taken the skills I've learned as a pro football player to the used car business. Smash, grab, and run like hell. BJ's Used Autos. I'm tackling low prices with hot cars.
If for some reason you'd like to speak to
Yo.
Michaela Crapper,
Oh my
just give her a
God.
call on K-Chat. Who's on the line?
Mother, father.
Hi. Hey, sister. I'm wearing trousers. I haven't shaved or waxed in 9 months. I left my broken-hearted husband and baby behind. Now I'm living in a commune with a series of life partners, having quite simple, amazing experiences. I got my inspiration from a lecture you gave last year. Thank you so much. You taught me a lot.
Yes, good, sweetheart. But ask yourself, are you doing enough? It sounds to me like you're living a lie. Your life is still very man-centric. You're still justifying yourself by the I am not, rather than the I am principle. I mean, really, you might as well make his bed and clean his litter tray, for God's sake. It's half-hearted fools like you who give feminism a bad name.
But I even attacked my brother with a bread knife.
You show pony, prom queen, cheerleader, skirt wearer. You see, Amy, that's the thing about people. They're so half-hearted, pick and mix, not prepared to carry out their threats. That woman, that lady, as I bet she likes to be known, is really a self-hater, a failure in the man's world. Yeah, why, I bet she's never even attacked a man with a vat of boiling oil.
But she said she tried to kill her brother.
Don't argue with me. I write books.
Okay, next caller.
Kayla, I'm a huge fan.
Are you?
Yes, you've really changed my life. Before I heard you speak a couple of times, I was getting into the feminist movement, but in sort of a silly way.
Really?
Yeah, you know, burning my bra, beating up policemen, shooting my dad and stuff. Just playing around, you know. I didn't really understand the feelings I was having.
I know, the wearisome troubles of the half-hearted.
Then, after listening to you, I realized what a load of crap it was.
Excuse me?
I realized what a load of crap it was. You can't hate men just because they're different. You can't hate anyone just because they're different. You have to work with them. Luckily, I needed a moronically pretentious, overeducated, hair-lipped old harridan like you to show me how stupid I was being. I mean, we're all just people, and it's idiots like you who cause the problems in this world in the name of reclaiming some false ideal. I'm blabbering on and on about gender politics at rallies just so you can wear leather in public.
Why, you misogynist.
No, you're insane. You hate yourself because you're a failure. You're an appalling academic and about as intellectual as a hemorrhoid. Goodbye.
Well,
Wow.
Well, it's nice to see my work has stimulated such healthy
That
debates.
was like the
Michaela, she hated you.
Yeah.
the smartest person on this
Poor
show
dear
so
little
far.
Vince, not very used to the cut and thrust of academia. I thought she expressed herself poorly and didn't know what she was saying. Probably burned her husband's cakes or something. It is important for me to confront the differences and similarities between myself and other women. I am smart, strong, I seek liberation. Your society imposes on me.
God, this is all so confusing. Everything has two meanings.
Exactly. Apart from the word through, which has 5. You can choose to be a victim, Amy, but after you read my book, you'll realize men are irrelevant. Can a man have a baby? Do I need a man to have a baby? No, we don't need men. We need more parts of town we can call our own. More parades, more gatherings of understanding where women can beat each other with pillows and practice judo.
That doesn't sound like fun at all.
Oh, shut up. I've had enough of you, you little tart.
Oh,
That
here we
makes
go.
2 of us. Great. Listeners, don't go away. When you come back, we'll have a new guest, and I promise they'll be more interesting than Michaela Crap Artist. Michaela, it's been a pleasure. I'm sure we've all found this very illuminating, and why our beliefs are right in the first place. We'll be back right after this.
Well, it seems like the display is a little large. Hold on, let me see. Is it depth of field, restore defaults? It doesn't look like I can change it from here. Maybe it's in the main menu.
Giggle Cream. It makes dessert funny.
He was a man of peace, living on a quiet farm in North Dakota. Till one day, all hell broke loose.
Tim, we need you.
I'm a man of peace. I'm done killing. I want to raise a family.
That's just it, Tim. They've got your family.
Jack Howitzer is Tim in Exploder. From the heart of America to the jungles of Cambodia, follow one man's quest for peace.
Hoochie Bat, is that you?
Tim, I know you come. Just like old days, we kill everybody.
Tim, they've got your wife, but I'm not married. You are now to America.
The
He went in
fuck?
to save his country, but found his family and lost a friend.
Hoochie!
Tim, don't leave me. You taught me baseball, Tim, and how to rap.
No! He would have been a fine American. I'll cry when I'm done killing.
Get yourself a body bag, strap yourself in, start making friends the American way. Exploder. Evacuator Part 2. Rated PG. May include patriotic garbage.
Okay.
So, hello everyone, and welcome
Like
back
the traffic
to
jam
K-Chat,
there?
Vice City's main place for things. I mean, well, it's a place in Vice City where things go on, like interviews or things, or other things like that. But at the moment, it's interviews, and I'm Amy Scheckenhausen, the best interviewer in Vice City, and exclusive to K-Chat. Remember, you only hear Amy on
Oh,
K-Chat.
shit.
Our next guest is a man on a mission, and that's why he's got such a silly name. His mission is simple: zoos. His name is Mr. Zoo.
G'day, I'm...
Hi, Mr. Zoo.
Hi, the name's Pat Flannery, but I love zoos, I really do. That's why they also call me Mr. Zoo.
Okay, and which do you prefer?
What, darling?
Which name, Mr. Zoo or Pat Flinger Thingy?
Oh, I don't mind, babe, whatever you fancy. Fine by me, as long as we talk about animals. I don't give a damn what you call me, as long as it ain't Sheila or something.
You're silly, Mr. Zoo. Why would I call you Sheila?
I don't know, love, you tell me.
Okay.
Oh my god, this fucking
getting
guy.
confusing. It says here your name is Mr. Zoo, and now you're saying your name is Pat Flanagan, and now you're saying it's Sheila?
Doll, the name ain't Sheila. That's a Sheila's name. It's an Australian joke.
Okay, all right. I don't speak Australian, do I?
I guess not, sweetheart.
Okay, well, moving on.
I have to get this repaired
You're
again.
Mr. Zoo.
That I am.
Cool. And I hear
Alright,
you
is
make quite a name for
the
yourself.
are the roads barren already? It's only been 12 fairs.
Animals and
Holy
publicity
shit.
and stuff, but I love animals. Oh,
I guess it's after like 10 fairs that it really gets
Babe, we all love animals, but we don't know too much about them.
empty on the
That's why I'm
street.
here to
It's
tell you
fucking
about
crazy.
That and myself, of course.
Of course. So, right. What about animals?
Well, it's interesting, right? But not a lot of folks realise that we're 90% the same as a
Alright, another
fly
3
or
and
a
then I guess
cockroach
I'll
or a pigeon. That's the new science
quit
out
and
there
enter
called
and exit a
genetics,
building
I think.
again.
It's going to be real popular real soon. But what it tells us is all animals are pretty much the same from a genetical level.
Oh, cool.
Damn right it's cool, babe. You know what that means, don't you?
No, I haven't got a clue.
It means we've all got to start caring for one another like family.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Like, my brother is a cockroach, and my dad is a pigeon, and my mom is a fly. Is that right?
Well, sort of genetically speaking, but you're bang on, love. And you know what that also means?
No.
That you could, legally speaking, marry any animal you wanted and have kids. Unless you're married already, babe. You ain't married, are you?
No, I just split up from my boyfriend. He didn't like me being on the radio. Whatever. Said I sounded stupid.
Well, that's my point, love. I mean, imagine if you'd been out dating a wolf or a cute little deer. He'd protect you and stuff, urinate to keep out intruders, but he wouldn't mind you being on the radio, wouldn't mind a bit.
Why not?
Wolves and deers have no concept of jealousy at someone else's success. That's the genetic variation between Homo erectus and spider monkeys. Jealousy and fur and stuff.
Oh.
Oh, indeed, sweet thighs. Oh, indeed. Would you like Mr. Zoo to tell you something else?
Yeah?
Everything you learned in school is a lie, babe. A lie. Take parology, for instance. You were told sharks are dangerous, right?
Yes.
Cobblers, babe. They're
Oh,
frightened
shit.
of you.
Oh,
They ain't gonna hurt you.
I have a
ever tried
mimosa
cuddling
for
a
me.
shark getting down?
Thank you kindly. Cheers. Oh no, I had to stop that. It didn't work
Real
again.
affectionate and
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay, I'll try that.
You should, love. You really should. Let me tell you something else.
Go on, go on.
Well, this is something for the guys out there, really. You know, with a girl, right, you ain't got a clue. I mean, a female human, when she's on heat, right, and ready to mate,
Alright, it looks like the streets are repopulated, albeit with hookers, it seems like.
And start trying anything intimate. You can't tell the difference. I know that only too well. But take a forker monkey from the jungles of the Philippines. When she's on heat, her behind sticks up and glows bright red, and she makes a sound a bit like this. And any fool or dingbat can tell she's ripe and ready for action. Certainly clears up any confusion.
Yeah, I guess it does.
Or a female black widow spider. Now, they eat their mates after the deed, as they say it's done.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. That certainly puts things into perspective, doesn't it?
I've never done that.
No, but you can now, because you're the same. Well, more or less the same. I mean, that's the funny thing about my work, about genesthetics.
Oh, God, the world is so complicated.
There are also lots of tiny differences between animals. You know what a species is, don't you, Aim?
Yes.
It's an animal which has other animals which are
there's
quite a
another
bit
fair.
like it. A dog is a species, but a cat isn't, because there's lots of cats. However, I've discovered out there in the wilds loads of new species that regular science practiced by repressed blokes in laboratories hasn't even known about.
Really?
Really, I have. There's a horny Pat bear, named after me. Pat, right? Exactly the same as a regular bear, only it's got a big horny growth hidden right down its groin area. You gotta reach in, have a fiddle about, and then you find it. Completely different it is. I was amazed when I found it.
I can imagine. I was amazed when I left the hairdressers.
No wonder, darling. Oh, the double-gutted Pat tree monkey. Exactly like a normal tree monkey, only it's called after me. And if you have a rummage around inside,
Whoa, that
down
was
in
close.
the back door, you discover it's got 2 digestive tracts. 2! Amazing. Really profound it was.
Ooh, that's gross.
No, Aim. It's the science of Mr. Zoo. Getting down and dirty with animals, because I love them and I hate lies.
Okay. It also says here you like zoos.
It's a love-hate thing, babe.
That's nice.
But I'm certainly an expert. I know what I'm doing and I'm not afraid to expose myself.
Okay, well, I'm getting a little
What?
confused here. Why don't we take a break, and when we come back, take some phone calls?
A little
because
concerning.
all the buttons are really flashing all of a sudden. You're on K-Chat.
The science of evolution has uncovered many of life's mysteries, like tadpoles or the pyramids. But the mystery of the armpit remains. What's it for? Why is it hairy? And why do men have nipples? But one thing is for certain, the armpit smells bad. Luckily, there's Pit Bomb. It's like napalm for your skin, or Agent Orange on your sweat glands. Pit Bomb stops unwanted bodily functions in their tracks. It's as effective as sending
Yeah, picked
GIs
up
into
for a
a
little
peasant
bit,
village.
and now we're
When
empty
you're
again.
fighting the war against personal hygiene, bring out the
I don't want to
heavy
go back
artillery.
into the
This Friday night, it's the incredible sitcom that has captured America's
police
heart and given the
precinct and
whole
get another
country a new
fucking wanted
catchphrase.
level. So, all right, we got another fair.
Just the 5 of us. After a mix-up at the adoption agency, the Chesterfields came home with 3 zany new house guests.
Jimmy, tidy your room and go to bed.
I'm so sick of this. I keep telling you I've got a bear disease. I look 12, but I'm a 42-year-old investment banker. I want to go out and get laid.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, and I'm Santa Claus. Now, tidy your room.
Asshole.
Sean, our posh suburban home must be a welcome change from that alley you were sleeping in.
Jesus Christ.
I living here, but there's not enough booze.
It's the funniest, most touching half hour on television.
Charlotte, what's that smell?
I set the couch on fire again. Yeah, I can help you with that.
And this week, it's a very special Just the 5 of Us, where an attractive blonde lady tries to steal Jimmy away.
Now you're talking.
Just the 5 of Us. Friday nights on VBS.
We're on K-Chat, and so are you. If you're listening, I'm here with Australian animal lover, Mr. Zoo. If you've got anything to ask him, why don't you just give us a call right now?
Yeah, great. Give us a call right now, and I'll tell you anything you need to know about animals.
Okay. Who's on the line?
That Pat Flannery.
G'day, of course it is.
And you're in Vice City?
Yeah?
What are you doing here?
Promoting animals, mate.
Don't you remember the court case?
I get lost. Amy, let's have another caller.
Okay, who's on line 2? You're through to K-Chat.
Don't hang up on me, Flannery. You're meant to be in a hospital, you sicko.
Hey, easy there, mate. Hospitals are for people who don't feel well. I'm at the top of my game.
Are you insane? Don't answer that. I know the answer. You're sick and insane and you need help.
I got a visa, mate. I got a visa. You can't touch me. I'm bona fide. I love animals. Leave me the hell alone, or I'll come by your aquarium and feed you to the bloody sharks, you no good. By the book, paper pushing murderer. Bobo would have lived if you let me in the tank. I could have cheered him up. I could have done. Now stay away from me, you hear? No more callers, K-Aim. Phones are so impersonal. Not a two-way conversation like the radio.
Okay. Who is that?
Wrong number, I think.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
yeah, it
shit.
was. A bloody wrong number. He wanted a plumber and a Chinese. I was speaking to him in Australian.
Okay, cool. What was that about the aquarium?
All right, I think we only need
All
5
in the
more.
past, long time ago, I was tricked into saying something I regretted.
Oh, cool. That happens to me all the time.
I can see that, love. Yeah, big mistake. Never trust a judge or a mental health tribunal. Never. Only trust animals.
Okay, and what did they make you say?
Nothing, babe. Oh, it was a long time ago. Look, I brought a little surprise for you. It's a little female plague rat. See how relaxed she is with me? I got special powers. She's a lot like a little Joey kangaroo in a lot of ways. You know what I mean, love?
What did they make you say?
I've also brought a menacing trouser snake. Would you like to see it? Look at this. It's a little frog in my pocket. Calm as you like, not even awake. Oh, he's died. Anyway, in this pocket, I've got a baby dwarf giraffe I birthed this morning. See, she's still covered in fluid from her mum's womb. Wow, isn't that fabulous?
Ooh,
What
that's
the
grody. What
fuck?
did they make you say at the mental health judge?
Nothing, babe. Nothing at all. Long time ago. It was a bad period in my life. I wasn't sleeping. I was heartbroken like a platypus. Do you know a platypus only gets a bill after its mate breaks its heart by sleeping with its brother? I know all about that. I was crying my eyes out for weeks on all kinds of pills for my nerves, couldn't move, couldn't talk. I was cooing like a dove. Please, darling, let's move on. Do you want me to talk to a parrot?
Now I'm really curious. What did they make you say?
I love you.
You do? I never knew.
They made me say I love you.
Oh, I made my boyfriend say it, and he slept with my best friend. I think we're bonding now.
No, we ain't bonding, you half. We're miles apart. I hate you. They made me say I love you to Bobo.
Who was Bobo?
Bobo was the most beautiful creature that was ever on the earth, ever at all. Really beautiful.
Who is she?
He!
Hey, he.
He was a dolphin, and I loved him, and I knew him properly. People could never understand. It's natural. We were identical from a geneticorical perspective. And Bobo was really unhappy, putting on a show every day like a circus animal. They thought they caught me doing something, but they never did, Aim. They never did. We were only cuddling. How can people take that the wrong way? They took
Let me just
me away,
repair
they
this
locked me up.
real quick before we do the
Bobo
last
died of
2.
a broken heart.
Yeah, of course that one disappeared, but we
That's
have this one.
awful. But, ooh, just a second, you sick bastard! Security!
I loved him more than you can imagine.
Call the police! Someone, please help me! This guy is molting animals! Ooh, it's gross!
Aim, I only wanted to be loved, properly mind, and he's gone.
Hey, now it's Dr. Phillips.
Get lost, Doc. I got out. I'm fine. Me and my friends are travelling around in a black van and solving crimes and running from the Colonel.
Pat, I'm coming in.
Stay away from me!
Pat, you've been a very bad boy. Come on, we're going home now, Pat.
Stay away from me! I got a poisonous lizard in me food. He'll kill you in 2 seconds.
Ted, please! We've been through this. You're not well. Bobo is dead. It's time to get back on the medication and start piecing your life back together while locked up in a padded cell for a very long time, or until you die.
Is it that time again, Doc?
Yes, Pat, it is. Come on, put on the straitjacket. Look, it's even got your initials on it. And swallow this.
Thanks, Doc. Did I tell you I love animals and they love me? I got a message. Look for a while at the China.
I'm really sorry about that. Pat is a very, very sick man. We rarely let the dangerously ill out into society. And when we do, it's not always fatal.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Get this crackhead out of here. Sorry to be a bother.
Oh, no bother. I never knew animals were so interesting. We'll be back after this. You're on K-Chat. Don't go away.
Do yourself a favor. Pick up your telephone. Call now. 1-866-9-SAVE-ME. What better place to witness 40,000 years of nuclear winter than from the comfort of your very own space-ready nuclear bunker? When we raise 25 million, we will build a 50-story tall likeness of me. If we raise 300 million, the statue will rotate so I can look over this great city and cast an evil eye on degenerates. And when the imminent nuclear strike occurs, those who put faith into action with sufficiently generous contributions will join me inside the Pastor Richard Salvation statue as we blast into space.
This fucking dude is wild.
Contribute to the Pastor Richard Salvation Statue Fund. Pick up your telephone. Call now. 1-866-9-SAVE-ME.
Ah, shit. Alright, that was just a terrible display of driving.
Knights of the road, here's your stallion. The car for freedom. The car for hot excitement. The car for a man who is alone against the elements. The Maibatsu Thunder. The pride is back. It's the power of a compact.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's it. All taxis now have a boost jump.
Thunder. On the toll road of life, you have to pay to prove you can. Live the emotion.
Alright, we're done with the taxi missions. Thank fucking God. It took a really long time. Wow.
Because after you get struck by lightning, there's thunder. The Maibatsu Thunder.
Yeah, the only unfortunate thing is that the taxis lose the horn.
Welcome back to K-Chat.
Which kinda
I'm
sucks.
a woman, so I know it's important to discuss feelings.
But
That's
it is
why
what
we
it
don't have
is.
any male hosts on this station. People open up more to women. I was telling my girlfriend yesterday, if a woman were president, we'd nuke a country every 28 days. In these times of trouble,
Damn.
of international scary things that...
Okay, let's save and then we can wrap this up. Oh. You know, I realized that we didn't even pick up the weapons that we unlocked with the packages. I think we got a chainsaw, a body armor, and something else. Oh, I think it was a Magnum. Yeah. So, I didn't have any weapons on me, but they still gave me a 2-starred wanted level just for walking in. It's fucking crazy. Alright, as always, it's been real, and it's been nice. In other words, it's been real nice. I'll see you next time.